Hey guys, Anne here. I'm live. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm just getting myself set up here. Have to be, just have to make sure I'm live here and everything is working properly. If you're here, say hi. Pop on, say hi. I see a few people here. So yeah, say hello. Perfect. Okay, I think I'm ready to go here. I love this topic. I can't wait to talk about it. And I think it'll actually help you guys just rethink what's going on in your body. And it's super important. I follow social media and I follow some gurus on social media and so on, but I get these ads popping up. And I'm not against the ads, and I think everyone has something to offer from the bottom of their heart. They just might not express it properly, and that's okay. However, I'm seeing a lot on posture. You have to have posture, you have to have proper alignment, and you must do this 30-day program to get proper alignment, and then you'll be good to go for the rest of your life. Well, I hate to break it to you because that's not how the body works. So you're going to have to rethink the body in a different way. A 30-day program likely won't keep alignment for the rest of your life. And if it does, I'd be pretty shocked. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about today is we're going to define alignment. So I'm going to give you some facts. It's kind of Fact Friday. And we're going to talk about what alignment can do for the body. And lastly, we're going to talk about maybe some things to avoid when you're trying to, maintain good alignment and so on, and how certain practitioners can help you. Now, first things first, it's always funny that as humans we'll assess ourselves and our own alignment and be like, oh, that's totally out of whack on my body. And we think we know our bodies best, but it's funny, when you walk into a practitioner, we have more of an objective view, right, on perhaps what you're testing for with your alignment. And I'm going to give you a good example, because let's say the hip's off, okay, so the hips are uneven, then all of a sudden the shoulder is uneven, and then the head goes, and then you have pain in your neck, but you have pain in your neck, and you're like, oh yeah, it's my posture at my computer. That's automatically what everybody thinks. But it's not necessarily that. It could be stemming all the way from your hip. So it's really nice to just have that objective point of view, and I'll start there. But what is proper alignment? As soon as people think proper alignment, automatically they think posture. And it's not necessarily just all about good posture. Alignment refers to, as I just kind of explained, how the head, the shoulders, the hips, the knees, the ankles relate with each other, and how they're all kind of lined up and stacked together. So that's pretty hard for you to assess on your own body, I find, and it's always nice to make sure you're getting an objective view about that. But when you do a proper alignment, what it can do is it really puts less stress on the spine to help you have good posture, without a doubt. But the ideal positions help you with the muscles and joints to produce, we call it reduce force and produce force in the best manner. So, when you're walking, it's more effortless. It's not difficult, if that makes sense. The ability to optimally produce and reduce force in the body, also known as biomechanics, that minimizes your risk of injury. So when you have proper alignment and you continue to have it, you'll end up not having as many injuries in the future, especially if you are a repetition person. If you're sitting at a computer all day, if you're an athlete and so on, you'll really need to sort out your alignment on a regular basis. The second thing I wanted to touch on is proper alignment helps the major systems of the body. So we're talking about systems. We're built up of many different systems in one place, and a lot of them are working simultaneously without us even thinking about it. So I can't sit there and think, okay, digestive system, I need you to work properly. It doesn't really work like that. But when you do a proper alignment in the body, it does help the digestive system, respiratory, nervous, and immune system. There's many more, but it helps them function at an optimal level. And you'll just feel your body running more properly when that's happening. So it's always nice to be sure to check in with that and ask your practitioner about that, how the systems are working within your body. Now, some things to avoid. Yeah, there's always those things, right? Especially in the winter, what we're seeing right now, and I'm going to touch on some heavy topics, is about your alignment and about your posture, to maintain it over a longer period of time, you want to avoid having a slumped head forward posture, so to speak. So, you know, when the head's coming forward, maybe at your computer, and it's giving you kind of that hunchback on a regular basis. Try to avoid that. Get some shoulder rolls in on a regular basis, and even stand up and walk around, especially if you have a sitting job. Bending forward at the waist is a huge one, especially if you're bending forward to pick up something heavy. It puts the load on a certain area of your body, which isn't optimal, that's for sure. Twisting of the spine to the point of strain. Guess where we see that most? When you're shoveling. When you're shoveling that heavy snow with rain and ice in it, when you pick it up and you turn to a point, sometimes it can go to a point of strain. And if it's painful, you shouldn't be going to that extent. A small twist is fine, but a large twist can be pretty painful and detrimental to the body. Twisting at the trunk or bending forward and doing activities such as, you know, vacuuming and things like that. Really try to stay in a straight line and align your body that way. It's the twisting that can sometimes cause problems. Or something that requires you to reach really far, like if you're reaching for something very high, instead just get a stool, prop yourself up to a good optimal position instead of, you know, reaching and pulling something down where you could lose your balance or fall. So those are all some things to avoid or to work on a regular basis. Now, I think maintenance is important on the body to help the functionality. That's just be all end all. Is anyone ever fully aligned for their whole life? I don't know. I don't really think so. I think maintenance is always important. Athletes do it. Office workers should do it because we're sitting in a non-optimal position on a daily basis. Really, you should be speaking with, you know, your athletic therapist, your chiro, your osteo. Try yoga, do foam rolling and stretching. All these help maintain alignment and will help your bodily systems function a lot better together. And that's what you want. That's optimal. So my suggestion is find the system that works best for you. Find somebody who is objective and can assess your alignment in your body and let you know what's up. And then when you get treated, see if there's anything that you can do at home to maintain. There's always things that you can do to help maintain your bodily alignment and just, you know, have better optimal function throughout the day and throughout the weeks. I hope that helps, guys. If you have any questions, please post below. If you think this will help somebody or you think it's good information for someone, especially maybe someone working beside you in your office space, please share it with them, and we will see you next time. Have a wonderful weekend.